Good morning, everyone that's on. I think I know everyone. My name's Lisa Carroll. I'm the Chief HR Officer here at Arc Erie County. And this morning we're having our first town hall to review a project that we've been working on for the better part of a year. On the phone with us is Dr. Carl Stokes, who's a former employee of ours, but now he is a professor and department chair with ECC, SUNY ECC, and also Mark Haber, who is worked very hard with us on this project, another administrator from ECC as well. So I'm going to share my screen and feel free to ask questions. Raise your hand in the chat room if you like, or just ask a question and we'll get going. Okay, all set? All righty. So this is a project that Arc Erie County, SUNY ECC, and the DOL have been working on to develop a joint venture, but it's also a fully approved apprenticeship with the Department of Labor. So what is an apprenticeship? Some of you may have heard that term before. It's it's usually referred to an apprenticeship in the construction trades or the skilled trades. It's a formal application that has been filed with and approved by the New York State Department of Labor. It's a very specific listing of required content and time that has to be spent training on very specific topics related to the apprenticeship. So it's very well defined. It usually lasts a year or two in duration. The trades are very often up to 4 years, 5 years even, I believe, for electrician, and may include an additional educational component. And that's where SUNY ECC comes in, because we have built into this apprenticeship some college classes as well. Your progress in the internship dictates an increase to an hourly base rate upon completion of milestones. We were fortunate enough to offer 2 apprenticeship programs. One is for the direct support professional, and one is for the direct support supervisor. The direct support professional apprenticeship will require 2 years and 2,000 hours of on-the-job oversight and training. Staff will have to complete 18 credit hours or 6 selected courses at SUNY ECC over the course of the 2 years. Tuition and expenses will be paid via grants, and increases to hourly pay rate upon completion of year 1 and year 2 requirements. That includes both on-the-job training and coursework. The direct support supervisor will require 1 year and 1,000 hours of on-the-job oversight and training, and will include 9 credit hours or 3 selected courses at SUNY ECC within a 1-year period. Tuition and expenses, again, will be paid via grants, and increases to hourly pay rate upon completion of the 1 year of OJT and coursework. So we'll go on in a little bit to talk about the courses, but the courses have been pre-selected. Here they are right here. These are the courses that we have selected for the direct support professional apprenticeship curriculum: human biology, general psychology, human interaction, intro to human services, intro to occupational therapy, and a nutrition course. We selected these courses because our thinking is that by gaining college credit, we would put you on a path to completing an associate's degree or even beyond in an allied health career. So it's not strictly human services. So any one of these courses could apply to prerequisites for an allied health career: nursing, x-ray tech, social work, occupational therapy, the physical therapies, any of them. They're a very diverse group of courses that we think will spearhead a career or further education. The direct support supervisor curriculum involves 3 management courses: intro to counseling methods, organization behavior, and a practicum in supervision. Any questions? Anybody have anything? All set? Okay. Oops. So the project process will be that we'll ask staff who are interested in this to submit an application via a resume to HR. The resumes of candidates will be vetted by an internal committee. And if accepted, candidates will be forwarded to SUNY ECC for academic and financial advisement. Thereafter, the employee will be registered for courses at ECC and will also be assigned an internal, for lack of a better term, in the apprenticeship world, it's called a journeyman, someone more seasoned in the role, who will guide and monitor the OJT hours and internal training. The benefits to staff is that this is a potential path to an allied health career, a path towards an advanced degree at no expense to the employee, hopes of future growth, development, and retention of qualified, ambitious staff, and a plan for staff to seek self-promotion and career stability. Who is eligible? Any staff member in good standing with the agency, and by that I mean no active disciplinary or attendance issues. There's no minimum length of service required. There are no repayment agreements, and staff would be in the DSP or direct support manager, assistant manager, program manager, or any supervisory role. So basically, almost all of our staff are eligible for this. Staff must have a high school diploma or a GED. They must have an updated resume. We'd like a letter of intent or some kind of a cover letter as to why they want to pursue this program. And if accepted, staff will be required to complete some additional paperwork for the Department of Labor. I have that here. We'll take you through that and work with staff on that. Now we know we're running a little short on time as we get closer to the start of the September semester. But we ask that staff submit an updated resume and letter of intent to me by August 10th. A week later, we hope to have any selections and notifications to staff. Thereafter, we'll hand the staff off to a rep from SUNY ECC to complete a grant application and register for the fall 22 class or classes. They may take courses at their own pace with a minimum of 1 class per semester and a max of 3. And they must complete required coursework and applicable OJT hours and content to be eligible for pay rate increases. OJT is documented in an apprenticeship blue book. So anyone who's selected into this will get what they call a blue book. And it's literally a little blue book where you have to track week by week the on-the-job training you had, the things you worked on, and your journeyman or manager will sign off on that. And this is heavily regulated by the Department of Labor. Staff can complete one or both of the programs. So theoretically, a DSP could go through the DSP apprenticeship, and if they finish those 18 credits and 2 years of OJT, want to go on to the direct support supervisor apprenticeship, they could without being a manager. They don't have to be a manager to do that. However, the DSP has to do the DSP apprenticeship first. Whereas staff who are team leaders, assistant team leaders, program managers, clinical managers, coordinators, any of those folks could sign up and do the direct support supervisor apprenticeship right away. This one is 2 years. This one is 1 year. This one is 18 college credits. This is 9 college credits. Okay, any questions, anyone? Help will be available as well to review any possibility of transferring past college credits. Very often folks have started school and didn't finish, and they assume that they can't transfer their credits, but the folks at ECC have assured me that they'll have advisors available to help discuss past college credits. And also their financial aid folks would work to assist with unresolved student debt. So we don't want anybody assuming they can't do this because of some of the things that have gone on in the past. We want everyone to succeed. And it really is a win-win opportunity. It benefits you and it benefits our individuals even more because we'll have a more skilled, more educated employee base. And we think it's a great opportunity to get some college credits and springboard onto a possibly another career. So that's it. Any questions? I'm back. The group is silent. Nobody has questions? You're not raving, cheering how wonderful this is? Nobody?
I know Carl and I worked very hard on this with you guys, and I think it's a great opportunity for people. And the Human Services Department is very excited about it at SUNY Erie.
Yeah.
I'm cheering.
Okay, good, Sarah. I know we have a short timeline. This will be available in the fall and the spring semesters. We'll roll this out. We know we're not going to get huge numbers of staff that are interested in it, but we do really want to ensure that folks are telling their staff about it, pushing them to try and get involved in this. The courses are great that we've selected. The folks at ECC are great. They're going to help get everybody enrolled in this. And, you know, there's the nice thing about it is, like we said, there's no repayment agreements. Obviously, you have to stay employed with the agency through the process, but it really will help springboard someone into hopefully an associate's or bachelor's degree. And there's also additional help. I don't want to get into it too much, but I've been told that there are monies available if people did say, I'm halfway to my associate's degree, maybe we can get some more help at the academic institution level. There's grants available to push people to get their full degree. Okay, Carl, anything to add? Carl will be a main player in this as we go forth, and many of you know Carl, obviously, from his past life with us here at the ARC.
No, I think I mean, you know, I echo what Mark said. This is great. If something like this was in play when I was there, I definitely would have jumped on it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Lisa,
Yeah.
I just have one quick question.
Sure.
So do you, as a DSP, do you have to do the DSP program first, or can you go into the supervisory one if you have other past college credits?
Well, our intent is that you would go through the DSP one first, but I suppose we could, you know, if you had past college credits, we could talk about putting you right into the supervisory one, if you like.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we're also, Kaylee, we're also looking, Doug and I have been talking. Doug, I'm glad you're on the call with us here. Doug's driving, I believe, or in a meeting rather. But I think we could talk about supplementing some other internal training. Eric Bruce is on the call, some other management development. So we're really looking to develop our staff,
Okay.
not only with internal training, but also with this college credits. We have plenty of careers across this institution that we're looking to fill all the time.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, so we could talk about that certainly.
Okay.
Anyone else? Any other questions? Okay, well, I've got a couple more of these planned, and then we'll put the recording online for staff as well, but you can all help me by encouraging your staff to attend and or listen to this. I know, again, we have a pretty short time frame on this particular semester, but if I think we'll be able to get some folks started in the program. What day do college the courses start? At end of August, isn't it, Mark or Carl?
No, should be early September. It's usually after Labor Day, so maybe like the 6th or something like that.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Yeah, the process to apply is not hard whatsoever. It's really just getting an updated resume, and then a group of us will probably call you, meet with you, just to make sure you're really interested in this. We don't want to get people, you know, it's not a willy-nilly commitment. It's a 2-year commitment. We don't think that the coursework is going to be a huge lift. I mean, somebody could whip through the classes that, you know, when they're based on when they're offered. They don't necessarily have to take them even sequentially, but that's where the folks at ECC will help. Somebody might say, I can take 2 classes a semester. Fine, we're okay with that. But we can only do 3 a year because of the funding.
And I also like to mention that if anyone has any questions about the particular courses or the coursework or anything like that, feel free to contact me. I'll provide my email address and things like that, and we can set up a call or a WebEx meeting or something like that, just to clarify some things.
You know, Carl, that's a really good idea. I'll add your email to the presentation, and when we post the presentation, we can let people know that. I'll also send it out to folks too. Okay, anybody have any questions? I don't want to keep everybody. This was really fast. Boy, I thought this was going to last a little bit longer. Okay, I
A lot
hope
of
you
it-
like it. There's been a lot of work put into this. Like I say, Department of Labor, our friends at the Schenectady ARC have done a similar program. We think we're one of the only employers in Western New York that's offering something like this. So it's really would behoove staff to take advantage of this. Really want them to do it. Okay. With that being said, I'll cut you all loose. Thanks so much. We have a couple more presentations. Please push them out to your staff. I will be doing the same. And if anyone has specific questions, feel free to call me or I'll get you Carol's information as well. Okay,
Great.
thanks
Thank you so-
everyone.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
You too.